Hey, welcome back. Do you have balance problems? I can't balance a checkbook, but I don't think that's the kind of balancing we're talking about. There's Tom Maroney. Hello, Tom.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome from Asheville. You
Thank
are,
you.
of course, Banner Therapy.
That's correct.
And you brought a product. I know you sell thousands of products.
Right.
What have you brought us?
I brought a product called the Multi-Balance Board, and it's a pretty amazing product because the #1 killer of people in the United States by way of accidents is not car accidents, it's loss of balance.
Yeah.
And the sequence usually is you break your hip, you get pneumonia, check out.
Yeah.
And the average person never works on their balance. And what we found from carrying a balance board, just a regular balance board, just like that, without the attachments that you see here, the people who really needed to work in a balance were even afraid to get on it because they had nothing to hold on to.
Is that kind of like standing on that board juggling those guys?
No.
It's kind of an uneven bottom.
It has a rounded bottom. In fact, we have it for safety purposes. We put a rubberized piece of material on there. If you don't put it on carpeting or something like that, they won't slip. But what we found, I was in a factory one night in Asia, and I asked the fellow to put resistance tubing onto the balance board. And he said he'd do that, and I said I'd come back the next night, which I did. As soon as I held the handles, I realized, oh my God, this is an amazing product. It's like before there was a bicycle without pedals.
Sure.
As soon as you have pedals, now you got something,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what this does is, there's a concept called proprioception. Proprioception is your awareness in space. It's why when you walk downstairs, you have a tendency to put your hands on the wall, even though there's not a railing, because you feel more secure touching something.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have the same feeling here. You get on this board, and I tell people to go side to side, front to back, and when you get really good at it, you can do like a hula hoop motion.
Okay.
And then when you feel comfortable, then try to steady it. I'm pretty good, so I can steady it very quickly. When I get it steady, that's when I'm working the hardest. The fast twitch muscles from your toes through your feet, ankles, calves, thighs, and hips are firing like crazy to keep me in balance.
So you're working all those muscles.
I'm working like crazy. So you're doing two things right now. I'm working on my balance, and I'm strengthening all of the muscles in my legs, my feet, that are required to maintain balance. Now, when I go like this, I'm now working on a third thing, but I'm actually working on 4 things, because as soon as you're strengthening your arms, or going with your lats.
Hitting your core, too.
Your core, exactly.
Yeah.
You got it.
They weren't keeping you stable on that.
No,
kind of
they're not going to keep me stable. So now, I'm working. Every time I've shown this product to any person who has a medical training, they keep telling me all the other things it does. So now I get to here, and as soon as I lift here, I'm working on strengthening my upper arms and my shoulders. I'm working additionally on my posture. Because you can't lift like this, you lift like this.
That's right.
So now when you go like this, I told the doctor, well, that's it. He said, oh, no. He says, you're working on increasing your metabolic rate, which in turn burns more calories. I had a doctor come to my office on Saturday because I was talking about the product at a tennis tournament in Asheville.
Right.
And this female doctor said, there are so many more things this is doing. She said, you're fighting osteoporosis because you got the resistance. A lot of women don't do any resistance exercises. Then she said, there's a correlation between balance, loss of balance, and fatigue, and also depression. There's something about the cerebellum not being activated enough.
Yeah.
And so when you start doing things like this, working on your balance, working on your strength, working on your posture, working on your core.
You're pumping serotonin.
You're in a better mood.
It's unbelievable.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing.
All right. So I am familiar with the balancing thing. My husband used to play hockey, and they would work out doing that on balancing. This, though, is something you came up with.
Yes, yes.
This is absolutely
we have we're the only ones that are selling this product in this country, and we have a special right now for the people who are watching the show. We've reduced the price to $34.95, and we're going to offer free shipping to anyone who orders this product within the next week.
Okay, well, you just sold that one. I'm buying that one.
You know, today when I came here, I was setting up over here, and I met John and his wife. They bought 5.
See, I love it.
Really?
I'm sold.
Every show I take this
to.
to.
Legs a piece.
You have other products you're going to come back and
Over
show us.
7,000, yes.
And next time he's going to show us some products that will help people who are dealing with Parkinson's disease.
Exactly.
John,
Right.
Banner Therapy is square in Asheville real quick.
It's on the corner of Broadway and Riverside Drive, and all you have to do is either call and ask for TV special, and you'll get the free shipping.
Okay.
Or go to the internet. You go to our homepage. You'll see TV special. Click on that, and you'll get free shipping.
All right, we'll come see you
Okay?
instead.
All right.
We
Thank
might
you
come
very
look at
much.
you. All right, hey, coming up, Sir Purr and the folks from Panther Training Camp. I
Yep.
thought he was hiding behind the sofa
No,
here.
he's over
They're
there.
coming to Spartanburg, getting ready for the season. We'll talk to them in just a minute.